just filmed the video and I am filming another one. I have lots of time today, so I thought I would just film 2 videos because I haven't really had a lot of time with work and stuff. So I decided to just do two videos because there's stuff that I want to film and I just haven't had time to film. So anyways, I am doing a review today, actually 2 reviews on 2 books that I read. And these are 2 books that I love. I didn't think I'd like them, and I ended up loving them. They were in my to be read for this month, and I wasn't really looking forward to any of the books I was reading this month. But this month has been a very good surprise because I've actually ended up liking most of the books I've read this month. Actually, all the books I've read this month. So let's get started. And the first one is Fracture by Miranda, and this book is pretty thin. It's not like really big or anything, and I just bought this book. I saw it at Walmart and I just decided to pick it up because the cover was pretty and the back had a very interesting thing on it that really caught my attention, and it says, "A lot can happen in 11 minutes. Decker can run 2 miles easily in 11 minutes. I wrote an English essay in 10, no lie. And God knows Carson Levine can talk a girl out of her clothes in half that time. 11 minutes might as well be an eternity underwater. It only takes 3 minutes without air for loss of consciousness. Permanent brain damage begins at 4 minutes, and then, when the oxygen runs out, full cardiac arrest occurs. Death is possible at 5 minutes, probable at 7, definite at 10. Decker pulled me out at 11. And that really, I don't know, it just really interested me. I was like, So this is about a girl. Sorry, there's something on my face. So this is about a girl named Delaney, and she obviously got stuck underwater for 11 minutes, and she is declared dead. She is dead. But then something happens, and she magically comes back to life, and she is alive, and now she has a special power. She can tell when people are going to die, and I thought it was really cool how the author wrote how that is. It feels like a pull towards that person. Her body, when she was in the hospital, was felt like it was being torn apart because there's so many people dying in the hospital. So she's being pulled in all different directions towards people who were dying. And I thought that was really interesting. And to be honest, a lot didn't actually happen in this book, but it was still so interesting. I don't know why I like it so much. I read this book in 3.5 hours. I just picked it up and started reading it and didn't put it down until I was done. And it just captivated me, and I don't even know why. Not a lot happened in this book. She has a best friend named Decker, and obviously there is something going on there. You just know it from the beginning. So there is a love interest, and then there is another love interest, and it's with a guy who can also tell when people are going to die, and that part was interesting too. This book is just basically about a girl trying to basically rediscover who she is. She just went through a trauma, and she's dealing with a lot of stuff, this power that she has, and she's trying to save people, but you can't save people who are going to die. They're destined to die and all this stuff. And she's like, no, they're not. And then she's dealing with Decker. He's pulling away, and it's really good. It's really good, and it's very underrated, and I really like it, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, and there is a second one coming out. It's not the second one, it's a companion, and it's told from Decker's point of view, which is, I'm interested in that because Decker was a very good character to me. He was very kind of cliche a little bit, I'm not going to tell you how to feel, but you're not allowed to date anybody else type guy, and yeah, but it was still really good. I'm a sucker for a love story. But I definitely recommend this book. It's not even that big of a read. It's really easy. The writing's really big. This book, it's just really good. Just read it. Just read it. Okay, then the next book I'm going to review is Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and I also loved this book, and I didn't think I would love it either. I also picked this up at Walmart, and I didn't think I'd like it, and I ended up really liking it. This book is about a girl named, obviously, Cinder, and she is a cyborg. And basically, I was kind of confused what a cyborg was when I didn't read it, but now that I know, a cyborg is a human that has metal parts in their body. They have like human parts, but metal parts too, because they were supposed to die, but then these doctors like saved them and gave them metal parts, so they're like these half metal, half human, and they're called cyborgs. And she is a cyborg, and she's a mechanic. And this is a modern telling of the Cinderella stories. So there is a prince involved, and his name is Prince K, and he is very cute. Well, the way to describe him in the book, he sounds very cute, and stuff goes down with them. And this book, I don't know if I said this, it's very predictable. I basically knew everything that was gonna happen after starting to read it. Like, oh, I know that's happening. Oh, that's gonna happen. This is totally gonna happen. Obviously, you know that she's gonna fall for Prince K, and Prince K is gonna fall for her. But that's not the most predictable part. Like, there's this whole thing with lunars and stuff. It's called the Lunar Chronicles. So it was kind of obvious that she was a lunar. That's kind of a spoiler. Oops. Oh well. But it is called the Lunar Chronicles, so it is obvious that she is a lunar, and lunars are these, I don't even know what they are. They're like people, I guess, and they have like these powers to manipulate other people into thinking they're like beautiful, or to get them to do something that they want them to do. And she's one of those, and she's a very important lunar. And stuff goes down, and it gets crazy, and of course it ends on a freaking cliffhanger, because there is more books to come. But I really don't like that. Especially when this book just came out, and then I have to wait a very long time for the other one. But this book is good. I'm covering my face. This book is good, and I definitely recommend it. These books that I have are both of these are very underhyped, but they are very good, and I would definitely recommend them. Read these. And that is it, I guess. Bye.